Hello everyone, and welcome back to some more Seinarukana with me, Phantoms of Y. Last left off, we had once again entered the log sector. It's time to save Satsuki. Nozomu is back to normal. Salez is back. We've defeated one of the two sovereign gods. The other one got away. But things are, they're looking up. So let's see if we can't get back our last missing party member. The log sector is completely different from the last time I was here. It used to be full of blinding light racing around. Now there's barely anything here. It's all stained black, like a polluted river. Did its hell and a dead god do this? It did something back when Satsuki sacrificed herself, let us get away. That's when this darkness first appeared. I don't understand exactly what's going on. Maybe this is still a part of that. Satsuki! It's Nozomu! If you're here, answer me! I press through the murky flow, call out to her. But there's no response. For now, all I can do is head further in. How far does this go? I suddenly stop. I can sense her. She's just a little further. Satsuki! I push forward towards her. But then there's someone else between us. Somebody else here? Who are you? What?
誕生を司る太陽神。お前が求める少女。イカルガサツキの精神に宿るもの。
A girl with wings holding Satsuki's eternity sword appears in front of me. Satsuki? No, you're not her. She looks just like Satsuki, but there's an unmistakable menace emanating from her. She just said that. Her wings and the blade of her sword are dyed pure black, like they've been stained by the darkness of night.
イカルガサツキはすでにこの闇に囚われた。来るのが遅かったな、瀬戸木望よ。
No, she's still alive. Don't lie to me.
サツキの精神に囚われていた私がここにいる。それが何よりの証拠。サツキの消滅によって私を縛り付ける鎖が解き放たれたのだ。
When Narukana helped me look into the log sector, I could sense Satsuki and something else. Is she the other thing that I sensed?
そこをどけ。私はここを出る。
No. If that's her body, then she's the one who needs it.
どかないというのなら仕方ない。おし。
A choking wave of dark force ripples out of her.
望むくん、逃げて。
I suddenly hear Satsuki from somewhere. Satsuki? Then you haven't disappeared. Where are you?
イカルガサツキはもう死んだ。この体は私のものだ。
Satsuki's inside of her? No. This woman's got to be Satsuki's past life. She's the memories of a goddess that was living in Satsuki. Just like Jirol. Fame. She must have taken over when Satsuki's mind weakened in here. I'm not letting you leave. I will save her, no matter what it takes.
ほう、面白い。やってみろ。
We both raise our weapons. Satsuki, I'm coming. Everyone's waiting for you. I will save you. Here I come! We swing our swords at each other. My sword is letting off a silver shine, and Sephilica's. Sephilica? Sephilica. Okay, yeah, it is Sephilica. Sephilica's is sucking in every last glimmer of light. Every time our blades strike one another, mana goes blasting off from the impact. I can feel the vast darkness inside of her. Something is stirring deep inside of me. My connection to her, from when I was a god. But I'm Satoki Nozomu, I'm not anybody else. I came all this way to save Satsuki. I won't give in now. I push her sword back as hard as I can and create an opening. For a moment, Sephilica looks surprised. I bring up my other sword and hold it at her neck while she's completely defenseless. It's over. She's helpless with the tip of my blade at her throat.
まさか私を倒すとは。
I was holding back. I didn't want to hurt Satsuki.
己、私を侮るか。完全に体を掌握していれば、お前など。
I knew it. She's still in there. Give her body back. She clutches her chest and gasps in pain. I bring up my other sword and hold it in front of her eyes.
ふざけるな。
She stiffens in pain.
のぞむくん、お願い。私を。
It's Satsuki. Is she trying to take her body back?
己さつき。私はまだやらねばならんことがある。この体は。あなたはずっと私の中で眠っているべきなのよ。
Light begins to appear from inside of her body. It wraps around itself and starts to turn into Satsuki. Is that her soul? I gently take the light. I can put this into her body. She should go back to normal.
そうはいかない。体を奪われたのは私の方だ。私は他者の願望のために自らの役割と同時にこの心を砕かれた。神としての真っ当な死など与えられなかった。私は生きながら死んでいく苦痛に苛まれ、この転生体に封じられたんだ。自分が自分で亡くなっていく苦しみ、ずっとこの心を縛ってきたその痛みを私だけのものにしてたまるか。さつきにもその苦しみを味わわせる。我が魂に捧げるせめてもの慰みとしてな。
You don't get to do that. I throw back her indignant complaint in her face. I don't know what pain she's talking about, or what past she shares with Satsuki. But just because you're in pain doesn't give you the right to hurt other people. Please listen to me. If you're hurting, then at the very least, you shouldn't want anybody else to have to suffer like you are.
そうかもしれない。だが、そんな清き願いを抱き続けられるほど、私は。
I see. If you're going to keep hurting her, then... I raise my sword and hold it in front of me. Using the power of apostasy that's engraved on my soul, I'll sever your name from her by force.
紹介。まさか、ジルオルの力。
Just like how I saved Zetsu, I'll cut Sephilica from Satsuki. That'll free Satsuki and let her take her body back.
まさか、あなたが。
Sephilica's anger and arrogance suddenly disappear, and she looks at me in complete surprise. I don't know what happened to you, and I have no right to tell you anything about your pain either. This is just my own selfish desire to protect someone I care about. But please understand how I feel, and if you can, forgive me. I look her in the eyes, and she smiles. I swing. My sword passes cleanly through her, and splits the name of Sephilica off of Satsuki's soul.
そうだな。それが、お前の安らぎになる。
Her words fade before she finishes. Satsuki's soul moves from me back into her own body. Satsuki! Are you okay? Satsuki! I lightly slap her on the cheek. After a few moments, she opens her eyes.
望む
Satsuki. She's back. She still looks dazed and unsteady, but it's a relief just hearing her say my name. Thank goodness. Let's go back to everyone. Am I the only one that feels like that was incredibly awkward and rushed? I don't know, like, it just seems so contrived that suddenly Satsuki has this other personality from her past that we've never heard about that's taken over her, and we have to cleave it off of her soul in order to save her. I don't know, it just... If there was some build-up to this, I feel like, it would be much more... It would be a good conclusion, basically. But since it just comes out of nowhere, it's like, really? Okay, sure, great, then let's go, I guess. Sorry about your past life. Anyway, thank goodness. Let's go back to everyone. I hug her close. As I do, the black light floating around us begins stirring. Is it because you're back? The light's soon rushing like a river. We have to get out of here before we're swept up in it. I hold her tight. Don't let go of me, no matter what this time. Got it? She nods weakly. I push through the swirling black pools, relying on my instincts to lead me back. The darkness filling the log sector is even colder than I imagined. Was this what Satsuki was trapped in this entire time? It's even more intense than the light the last time I was here. If I lose my concentration, I won't just drown. Both of us will be torn apart. I bite my lip until I can taste blood and hold Satsuki tight. Just a little further. I will get you out of here. I've already used apostasy twice today, not to mention Narukana. My muscles are screaming in agony, but I can't give up. Satsuki's holding onto me as tight as she can and staring straight ahead of us. Almost there. We're almost out. The black flood finally starts to let up. My head's swimming, but we finally reach the exit from the log sector. We can get out of here. Satsuki? Her eyes are closed. Satsuki? Hey, wake up! I slap her cheeks, thinking the worst. You're alive. Honestly. Looks like it. I'm happy that she's holding tight to me, but I'm even happier to hear her joking around again, like usual. Bet she'd get mad if I told her that, though. Yeah, let's go home. Don't worry about it. I only got this far thanks to everyone else. No way. She laughs to herself as she steps through the gate. I let out a big sigh as I watch her go. It's because you're always picking on me. And I follow her out of the log sector. We did it, guys! We got Satsuki back. Alright. She's awakened to a new curriculum name, blue attribute, and magic leveled up. Satsuki-senpai! Everyone welcomes her... Let me try that again. Everyone welcomes her back happily. Idiot! I'd be upset no matter who was gone. Considering that I have like no affection with Satsuki and like a ton with Riptuna, this does not feel right.
平気よ。望むくんの愛はログ領域の中で十分もらったわ。後でみんなにも分けてあげる。何？二人は中で何をしていたのですか？
Nothing. Satsuki, don't say things like that.
いつも通りのパターンだ。やっぱり全員揃わないと気持ち悪いよな。
そう？私は今までと変わらないと思うけど。
そんなこと言いながら嬉しそうな顔してるくせによ。
イカルカさん、無事に戻ってくれてよかった。やっぱり心のリーダーですからね。
ごめん。あなた誰だっけ？
スバルです。もしかして忘れられてるとか？
Or Subaru, you're such a background character.
なんてね、冗談。
ひどい。本気にしましたよ。
よかったですね。
うるさいのが一人増えただけだ。
特にナルカナが加入してからは余計に。
Oh yeah, Satsuki. While you were gone, Narukana joined the team.
ナルカナよ、よろしく。
She holds out her hand for Satsuki.
よろしくね。
Narukana looks at her for a moment, then takes her hand and grins from ear to ear.
まあ、欠席してる間に学園のアイドルの地位は取られてるけど、凡人なりに頑張ってね。うわ、宣戦布告？
未だかつてイカルガにこんな態度を取ったやつなんていなかったな。
Hey, Narukana, don't go starting anything. I really want to stop this before it leads to bloodshed. But surprisingly enough, Satsuki smiles pleasantly.
そうね。こんなに可愛い子が入ってくれるなら、きっとみんなも大喜びよ。
She keeps smiling, ignoring Narukana's rudeness without even batting an eye. I'm impressed. I didn't expect that she'd be so mature.
可愛くても頭が足りないとアイドルの座は大変だから、頑張ってね。
So much for that. Narukana's big smile twitches a little bit out of the corner of her lips. Neither of them let go of the handshake either.
どうしたの？何か足りなかった？へえ、アイドルになるには握力が必要なんだ。あら、そうなの。でもあなたなら可愛こぶる他に何もしなくていいマスコットになる方がいいんじゃない？そっちもいいかもね。ちやほやされてると思ったら怖くて誰も逆らえないだけだったなんて状況になりたくないし。女の友情は誠に素晴らしいな。
Yeah. I think that's mostly Narukana, though. I back away uneasily from their laughing. Sales and Jatsita step up to me.
のぞむくん、ちゃんと自分で言った約束を果たしたわね。えらいえらい。
Thanks, I guess. Well, I just did it because it's what I wanted.
それでも、みんな共通の思いだったから。のぞむくんはそれを背負って頑張ってくれたのよ。ありがとうね。
She smiles and pats my head. I'm embarrassed by it, but if I try to stop her, that'll just encourage her.
そうだ、望む。ログ領域の中でサツキ以外の誰かに出会ったか？
サレス。
I can't read his face. Was there some kind of connection between Sephilica and him? Yeah, I did. I used apostasy to cut her away. Should I not have?
いや、それが一番良かっただろう。
He smiles a little bit, looks back at the log sector. Closes his eyes for a moment, sighs before turning back to everyone.
さあ、サツキが戻ってきたところで、この理想感から抜け出そう。
今は静まっているようだけど、理想感がここからいなくなった以上、何が起こるかわからないわ。今のうちに出口まで戻りましょう。そうですね。今度こそ一人も欠けることなく帰りましょう。絶対に。
やっと 目的が全部果たせたんですからね。
みんな最後まで気を抜くでないぞ。
We keep our eyes open as we begin our escape. That black stain is spreading out from the log sector again. But unlike last time, it's creeping out very slowly. Unless we stop, it's not going to be a threat to us. We should be able to get back to Monobe without issue. Nozomi, are you alright?
相変わらずのぞむちゃんは心配性だね。
I can't help it. It's how I am.
気に入った相手にはとことん世話を焼く性格だからな、望む。
Nosy spirit? Why do you always have to say things like that? It's depressing.
やめろ。連続デコピン。
でも心配してくれるのはありがたいからね。気持ちだけ堪能しておくよ。
She does look okay now. Maybe there's nothing to worry about anymore. I'm just glad you're back. Narukana said that she didn't really know what to do either.
サレスのおかげなの。
Sales?
うん。のぞむちゃんには浄化の力があるでしょ。それと対をなす力が私の体にも宿ってるのは知ってるよね。
Yeah, Sales told me.
その力が強すぎて私は意識をその力に乗っ取られちゃってたの。でも今はサレスのおかげで総国の力は半分に抑えられてるんだよ。
I think you skipped a few important things.
そうだな。今のうちに望みの状態について説明しておこう。他の
Oops. Keep cutting people off. I'll let you speak,
そうだ
dude.
な。今のうちに望みの状態について説明しておこう。他のみんなにも一応知っておいてほしいことだからな。
Oop. Do it again. Sela speaks up from behind us, drawing everyone's attention. Her situation? Is something still wrong?
まあ、問題というほどではないが、望みの精神にはファイムという前世の神の意識がいて、もともと総国のカンナはファイムに宿っていた。エトルたちはファイムに宿っていた総国の力を望みに移植して、神としての覚醒を強引に早めたのだ。だからファイムの意識に望みの肉体を預けることでカンナの力が解放されるのを抑えていた。
And that's why her emotions disappeared?
そうだよ。だから私は意識がありながら別のファイムという人格に体をコントロールされていたの。
総国の力は凄まじい強制力を伴う。上界の持ち主を殺害するという衝動の強さは望みの精神力を凌駕するものだった。
うんうん。だから私は手っ取り早く望みの意識ごと真相に抑え込んで封じたわけよ。
だがそれでは望みの心が出てこれない。そこで私はそのカンナを2つに分割した。力も衝動も半分ずつに分割し、望みの意識とファイムの意識それぞれに移植し直したのだ。
カンナを分割とか移植とかそんなことが可能なの？
未来の世界でセントラルが行っていたのと同じ要領だな。理想関心がお前たちと戦っている間にログ領域のコンソールを用いてカンナの情報を改変した。
Wait, from a log sector console? Isn't it like a part of her? How are you like altering auriculum names inside the log sector? Buh.
そもそも総国のカンナ自体がもともとファイムのものではなくエトルたちによって作られ移植されたものだからな。比較的操作もたやすかったんだ。
そろそろ頭がこんがらがってきた。
見え張るなよ。最初からついていけてないんだろ。俺と同じで。
偉そうに言うことじゃないでしょ、単細胞。
とにかく現在は2人の意識が並列に存在しない限り 総国の本来の力が発動することはない。その
私の体にいる2つの意志で力を2等分したわけ。半分の力なら衝動に意識を乗っ取られることはなくなるんだよ。
なるほどな。ファイムと協力してジルオル殺しの衝動を抑えるようにしたわけか。
簡単に言えばそうなるね。要するに私はもう大丈夫ってことだから、みんな安心して。
That's great, but isn't there another problem? I'm worried about what Salas said at the start. He slumped a little when I pointed out.
ああ、本来前世の人格は深層意識に沈んでいるのだが、のぞみの場合は2人の意識が同等の力を移植されたことでファイムの意識が浮上しやすくなっているんだ。
つまり他のみんなみたいな転生体と違って二重人格のような状況になってしまったということですか？
そうだ。普段通りにしていれば安心だが、不意に強い衝撃などを受けたりするとたやすく状態が反転し人格が入れ替わってしまうことがある。気をつけてほしい。
そんなことはもうないと思いますよ。だってのぞむちゃんが守ってくれるんだからね。
Yeah, of course.
人格が入れ替わるということは、先日までの無口な望みに戻ってしまうというわけですか？
うん、ファイムになっちゃうの。
衝撃って頭打ったりとか？へえ、ほう。
Ruptuna, don't stare at her like that. You're kinda scaring me.
僕はそんなひどいことしないよ。むしろあっちのバカ神経の方が危ないと思うよ。
私どうだろう。
The conversation suddenly turns to Narakana. She's so surprised that she doesn't even get mad about being called a moron. She just considers it carefully.
なるかなさん、お友達なんですから叩いたりすること考えちゃダメですよ。
のぞむが風呂に入ってる時にのぞみを引っ叩けば男風呂に突撃するファイムミサイルが完成。
叩く以上にひどいことを。
Narukana and Euphoria are having some kind of discussion over there. A chill goes down my spine. Whatever they're talking about, I have the sinking feeling that it's not good for me.
のぞむちゃん、私のことを守ってね。
She clings to my arm anxiously, probably sensing the same danger from them. Yeah, I'll be careful. Well, that's a thing that happened.
さつきもサレスも取り戻し、のぞみも帰ってきた。
So all that's left is to take care of its hell, right? Like, that's it? As far as I can tell? I'm amazed the game doesn't seem like it's really wrapping up, but hey, whatever, let's keep going.
よかったのだ。ただ、ナルカマナというのが気になるな。とにかく、みんな無事でよかったのだ。
Yeah, I guess there is the null mana, and of course it's hell. Satsuki and Salas have joined the party. Yay! Man, do they have a lot of leveling up to do, I'll tell you that right now. Narukana MVP, what a shock. Who would have thunk? Got a bunch of bonus mana. Satsuki's awakened 2 new curriculum names, Summoner leveled up. Satsuki's Reinforcer also. Salas' Reinforcer. Dahlia's Reinforcer. And Euphoria's Reinforcer. So we can now hit higher levels. It's slow going, but we eventually get back to Monobe. Everyone is waiting there to meet us.
お疲れ。飯の用意できてるからよ。
イカルガ先輩、無事だったんですね。心配かけてごめんね。みんなのおかげで戻ってこれたよ。
俺、本当にイカルガ先輩が死んだんじゃないかと思って心配しました。
本当に？森くんって調子いいからな。
本当ですって。先輩のことを考えるたびに涙で枕を濡らしていました。
やっぱり生徒会長がいないと閉まらないものね。
早苗先生、ご心配をおかけしました。
無事に戻ってきてくれただけで十分よ。もう危険なことはしないでね。
She's smiling, but she also has to wipe her eyes every now and then. Everyone's practically crying with joy to have Satsuki back.
いや、まあできる限り努力しますので。
We've already risked our lives more times than we can count. As long as we're still fighting, we can't really promise not to do anything dangerous.
おほん。
ああ、のぞみちゃんもいたのか。おかえり。
おかえりってそれだけ？
Poor Nozomi.
あれ、のぞみんはずっと瀬戸木のそばにいたじゃない。
いや、あれはその
病気って聞いてたけど、もう治ったのか？
病気？へえ、私ってそういう扱いになってたんだ。
She glares at me. Hey, what was I supposed to do? Even I didn't know how to explain it.
まあ仕方ないけど、今度からは変な扱いしないでね。
こら、戦闘員じゃない者は一刻も早くモノベイに戻るのじゃ。まだこの辺りは安全とは言い切れんのじゃぞ。
She has a good point.
大丈夫だって。さっきからずっとこの辺りには何もいないぜ。全部望むたちがやっつけてくれたもんな。
いや、そうでもないみたいだ。
Uh-oh. Zetsu mutters quietly as he puts his hand on his sword.
そうですか。私の気のせいならばよかったのですが。
Tima senses something too. Then I suddenly feel it too. Something bad. Something's coming, but it's not minions. I can't tell if it's an enemy or an ally yet though.
みんな、しんすけ君たちを早くモノベに。
Shinsuke, Misato, Sanai, get them moving as quickly as you can.
わかった。そっちも気をつけろよ。
もうせっかくみんなが戻ってきたっていうのに。
Almost in time with her cry, the sky of the Sephiroth rips open like it's been sliced with a knife.
何この気配。
これまでのミニオンやら管理神やらとはまた違う感じだな。
エトルがまた何か仕掛けてきたのか？
そうでもないかもね。
何か知ってそうな口ぶりだな。
すぐにわかるわよ。ほら、空の割れ目からお出ましよ。
みんな3回迎撃態勢じゃ。
What are those? The air warps, and things I've never seen before start pouring out of the tear in the sky. What the hell? They're not human. Hold on, are they even alive? They look like some kind of big clay statues.
なんだよこいつら。なんか気持ち悪い。
ずいぶん変な形をしてますね。悪趣味というか、なんというか。
The statues land all around us. We're quickly surrounded. Nobody knows what they are or what they're here for. And why did they suddenly appear now? Were they waiting for us to get here?
あれ、なんかほとんどが中枢の方に歩いていきますよ。
目的はナルカマナか。
It's been leaking out of the log sector ever since we left.
もしかして奴らの邪魔をしなきゃいいんじゃないか？
そうじゃな。我らの目的はモノベイでここを脱すること。ナルカマナをどうにかすることではないぞ。
だが奴らがナルカマナを取り込んでどうなるのか気になる。ひょっとして誰かに命じられて動いているのかもな。
It's possible.
しかしどうします？モノベイで脱出するとしてもゴム囲まれていては動きが取れません。
私たちはモノベイだけ守りましょう。戦わないならそれに越したことはないわ。
そうね。
We can't let Monobe get involved in a fight. All the students are on board right now. Plus, we just got Nozomi and Satsuki back. They're probably not at full strength.
ナルカマナが本来の目的なんでしょうが、私たちのことも放っておけないってことね。
でもこんな奴らに恨みを買った覚えはないんですが。
バカね。誰かに命令されてるに決まってるでしょ。
どちらにしろ気づかれた以上は戦うしかあるまい。
They're not giving us a choice. Nozomu, Satsuki, stay in the back.
大丈夫、私も戦えるよ。気を使わないで。体の方はもう万全だから。
Don't push yourselves. Got it?
話はそれくらいにしておけ。来るぞ。
Okay. I don't know. Really, I mean, I guess I'll just... I guess I'll just take this team? Sure, whatever. Oh, I forgot Salas. I need to put him back in the party, too. Nirvana's Invitation. All enemies, aura, combats. All enemies' attributes down, all enemies' elements down, self-strength, endurance, and magic up, self-red, and green up. Alright, Absolute Barrier. Purge the Land, Heaven's Massacre, and Cleave. Well, I think what we're gonna do is have Narukana be our defender. Inspire with you. Actually, no, we'll inspire with Nozomu here. And have Euphoria attack. Yeah. Man, he's got a lot of HP. You know what? I'm also thinking, given the nature of their defense, I should probably change to this ability here. Yeah, let's do that. And give it a go.
敵です。皆さん、気をつけてください。
These enemies look ridiculous, man.
インスパイア。
もっと頑張っちゃいますよ。
$700 damage. That's not very much. Okay. Wow. I didn't look at his other moves clearly. Holy crap. 2,000 force damage? I don't have a way to seal that either. This is gonna hurt. Oh wait, that takes 16 mana. Okay. And he's got 4 right now, so I've got a long way until that actually engages. Now let's do this. Selfless Wisdom. Antibodies have no minds of their own and no thoughts besides executing the orders given to them. The lack of emotions makes them merciless on the battlefield. Enemy recovery skill. Okay. I see. Interesting. Well, we'll just keep pounding away at it with Narukana. Wow! That hurt. Well, this is gonna engage it, but I think it's worth it. To get our HP back. I guess every time we do that, we're not really gaining HP back, so probably not worth it, actually. Man, these guys are tough. Wow. Oh, wow, Euphoria's dead. We're gonna lose, guys. I probably should have noticed that they got enough mana for that. That's my bad. Alrighty. Well, that was bad. Any other group is not gonna have the HP to survive and not going to be able to do the damage either. So I think we have to stick with this group. Probably not actually have to stick with that group, but I think it makes sense to, because we might still pull this out. Sure enough. Alright, so we did win, but that was definitely a sloppy win. We succeed in pushing that clay thing back. You know what, actually, this is a really long episode, and it is getting late here, so unfortunately, this is where I'm going to call it an end for today. We'll see what's going on next time. I don't know, this is strange. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.